The Business Innovation and Investment Provisional Subclass 188 visa allows you to own and manage a business in Australia, also conduct business and investment activity in Australia, or undertake an entrepreneurial activity in Australia. This visa is for people who have a successful business or investment career and have a genuine and realistic commitment to be involved in investing or business in Australia. This visa is a state-nominated 4-year provisional visa that is a pathway to the Business Innovation and Investment Subclass 888 Permanent Residency Visa. In this video series, we will look at the 5 visa streams available under the visa subclass in detail, so as to help you to understand what the visa is about and what obtaining it involves. Hi, I'm Buki Adelaja. I'm the founder of Youenrol Education and the presenter of Youenrol's videos, and you're watching another episode on the Youenrol channel. On this channel, we'll provide you with all the information you need about studying, living, and working in Australia without you having to pay costly consultant fees, no matter where you are in the world. Our mission is to make your life easier by being your go-to destination for up-to-date information about studying, living, and working in Australia. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, click the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our new videos. For the Business Innovation and Investment Provisional Visa, you have a choice of 5 streams: the Business Innovation Stream, the Investor Stream, the Significant Investor Stream, the Premium Investor Stream, and the Entrepreneurial Stream. In this video, we'll be looking at the third one, which is the Significant Investor Stream. With the Significant Investor Stream visa, you can carry out investment activity in Australia. You can also stay in Australia for up to 4 years and 3 months. You can bring eligible members of your family with you, and you can apply for a permanent Business Innovation Investment Permanent Visa Subclass 888 Significant Investor Stream if certain requirements are met. So what are the requirements for the Significant Investor Stream visa? You must be nominated by an Australian state or territory government agency or Austrade before being invited to apply for this visa. The state or territory government agency or Austrade that nominates you must not withdraw their nomination after you apply, or the Department of Home Affairs will not be able to grant you the visa. To be granted this visa, you must make on or after the time of application for this visa a compliant significant investment of at least 5 million Australian dollars when the department invites you to do so, and have a genuine intention to hold that investment for at least 4 years. This amount must be invested in the following proportions: at least $500,000 in venture capital and growth private equity funds which invest in startups and small private companies, at least $1.5 million in approved managed funds. The managed funds must invest in emerging companies listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. Also, a balancing investment of at least $3 million in managed funds. It is suggested that you review the more detailed information about the compliant significant investment, which is available in Austrade's Guide to Investing. You and your partner must have had no history of involvement in business or investment activities that are of a nature that is not generally acceptable in Australia. All applicants aged 18 or over at the time of the application must either have at least functional English, or you will be asked to pay the second installment of the visa application charge. You and your family members who apply for the visa with you must also meet the health requirements. Family members who are not coming to Australia might also have to meet the health requirements. You and your family members aged 16 years or over who apply for the visa with you must meet the character requirements. So family members who have not applied for this visa must also meet the character requirements. You must also sign the Australian Value Statement. If you and your family members who have applied for this visa are 18 years of age or older at the time of the application, you and your family members must have read or had explained to you the Life in Australia book. You must sign an Australian Value Statement that confirms you will respect the Australian way of life and obey Australian laws. You must have no debt to the Australian government. So if you or any family members owe the Australian government money, you or they must have paid it back or have an approved arrangement in place to pay it back. You must not have had a visa cancelled or a previous application refused. You might not be eligible for this visa if you have had a visa cancelled or refused while you were in Australia. How long can you stay on this visa? This is a provisional visa. You can stay in Australia for 4 years and 3 months. If you apply for this visa before the 1st of July 2015, you can stay in Australia for 4 years. The visa is granted with multiple entry, which means you can leave and re-enter Australia as many times as you want while the visa is valid. The visa starts on the date it is granted. This is a provisional visa, so you must apply for a new visa if you want to stay longer in Australia. Once you have this visa, you can apply for permanent residence through the Business Innovation and Investment Permanent Visa Subclass 888 Significant Investor Stream if certain requirements are met. If you apply for a Business Innovation and Investment Provisional Visa Subclass 188 in a Significant Investor Stream before the 1st of July 2015, you will be eligible to apply for a Business Innovation and Investment Permanent Visa Subclass 888 in the Significant Investor Stream after 3 years and 11 months. If you need more time to apply for permanent residence, you can apply for a new Innovation and Investment Provisional Visa Subclass 188 in the Significant Investor Stream. If it is granted, you will be able to travel to, enter, and remain in Australia for 6 years after the date of the grant of the original Business Innovation and Investment Provisional Visa Subclass 188 in a Significant Investor Stream. You can also apply for a second Significant Investor Extension Stream visa. If this is granted, you will be able to travel to, enter, and remain in Australia for 8 years after the date of the grant of the original Business Innovation and Investment Provisional Visa Subclass 188 in a Significant Investor Stream. You can include members of your family unit in your application when you apply. You can also add dependent children to your application at any time before the department decides on your application. Family members who apply for the visa must also meet the health as well as the character requirements. In order for the main applicant to be granted the visa, family members who are not coming to Australia must meet the character requirements and might also have to meet the health requirements. With regards to the cost of this visa, do use the visa pricing estimator on the Department of Home Affairs website to work out what your visa will cost. Note that the estimator does not take into account the second installment or other costs. So you might also have to pay other costs for health checks, police certificates, and biometrics. Where can you apply from? You can be in or outside Australia when you apply for the visa and the department decides on your application, but not in immigration clearance. Your application might take longer to process if you don't complete the application form correctly, or you don't include all the documents the department needs, or the department needs more information from you, or if it takes the department time to verify your information. The department can't process your application if you don't pay the correct visa application charge. So they will notify you if this is the case and if necessary return your application. You and your family members who are part of your application must comply with all visa conditions as well as Australian laws. You must also meet your business obligations. While the holder of this visa, you must have a genuine and realistic commitment to you, and all your spouses or de facto partner must have a genuine intention to live in the state or territory whose government agency nominated you. You must also continue business and investment activity in Australia after your visa ends. You must also maintain your investment for the whole of the visa period and comply with Australian workplace laws. To be eligible for the grant of a Business Innovation and Investment Permanent Visa Subclass 888 in a Significant Investor Stream, you must also live in Australia for at least 40 days per year for the duration of your provisional visa, or your spouse or de facto partner must live in Australia for at least 180 days per year for the duration of your provisional visa. These days do not need to be consecutive. You must make a compliant significant investment of at least 5 million Australian dollars over 4 years. You must hold compliant significant investment continuously for the life of your provisional visa. Income that you earn from your compliant significant investment in Australia may be subject to tax under the Australian taxation law. Note that the rules that were in force at the time you applied for your business, innovation and investment provisional visa in the significant investor extension stream will continue to apply for the duration of your visa. You might want to seek independent legal advice to ensure that an investment is a compliant significant investment. So it's your responsibility to ensure your investment options comply with these visa's requirements. You must follow Australian workplace laws. All workers in Australia, including visa holders, have rights and protections at work. Pay rates and workplace conditions are set by Australian law. If you operate a business in Australia, you must comply with workplace laws. The Pay and Conditions Tool Pact can help you with things like pay rates, shift calculations, leave arrangements and notice, and redundancy entitlements. It's recommended that you take out health insurance to cover any unforeseen medical treatment you might be needing in Australia. You are personally liable for all your healthcare costs while you are in Australia, so insurance can help limit your financial liability. You can travel outside Australia and return as many times as you want while the visa is still valid. Note that the time you spend outside Australia does not extend the visa. This brings us to the end of the third video in this series. Be sure to watch out for the videos on the other business innovation provisional visa streams. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Do click the bell icon to find out when new videos are released. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.